Certainly Miami Jet game is a big rivalry, and for some reason we always looked forward to that game.
All through the 80s there was always those type of games to where the competitiveness rose another notch for both teams.
I like to think it was because they were within our division, and most of the division games are very, very competitive.
I think the fans have something to do with it.
Jets, Dolphins, squish the fish, down with the fish, under the water where they belong. Jets, #1.
We go down to Miami, there's a good part of the audience, are Jets fans. It's an intense rivalry.
A lot of New Yorkers, when they get older, get down to Florida, and you can go to a Dolphin game in years when the Dolphins aren't good, and it's 60-40, maybe even 50-50. And I think it ticks off the Miami fans that the Jet fans can go into their building.
It's a pride thing.
I know that they felt they were better than us, and I know we felt we were the better team, and that's what made it so great.
The rivalry only grew more heated with the emergence of number 13.
Dan Marino, maybe the best throwing quarterback in the history of the National Football League, was there to be taken in a year that the Jets were going to take a quarterback, and they chose not to, rubbing salt in the wounds the Miami Dolphins did.
Dan Marino shattered the hearts of the Jets faithful on many occasions. He always seemed to be at the center of contentious plays. During his 17-year Hall of Fame career, Marino was a league MVP and led the Dolphins to the playoffs 10 times.
But the Dolphins were always there, always in the playoffs, and they were the ones we always figured we had to shoot for.
And that's what the Jets aspired to become, was the Dolphins, to catch the Dolphins. They set the bar in a lot of cases. On several occasions, the Jets did achieve and go above and beyond.
Many of the Jets' most memorable victories came against their longtime rivals. The heated rivalry boiled over in 1991, with a spot in the postseason at stake.
It's a playoff for a playoff game, or so it seems. The New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The winner goes into the playoffs, and the loser goes home.
Yeah! Yeah! It's your will versus their will. You understand that? It's your pride against their pride. Let's go get their ass.
Handoff goes to Baxter. He dives in. Touchdown. Touchdown. The New York Jets score. Good job, Boyer. Good job.
New York had a 17-13 lead, but on 4th and 1 from the Jets' 1-yard line, Marino put the Dolphins ahead.
20-17, 44 seconds to go in the game.
With time running out, Ken O'Brien drove New York into Miami territory. Freeman McNeil's run out of bounds stopped the clock, and the Jets sent the game into overtime.
43-yard attempt by Raul Alegre.
The ball is snapped, it's kicked, it's high enough, it's deep enough, it is good! It's good! It's all tied! Wow, what a finish, and it's not finished, folks.
On New York's first overtime possession, O'Brien's 29-yard pass to Rob Moore put the Jets within a kick of the playoffs.
The Jets are in field goal range, 30 yards straight away. The ball is snapped, placed down, it's kicked, high enough, deep enough, it is good! The Jets win! The Jets win! The Jets are streaming out on the field, jumping, shouting, rolling on the ground, waving. They're in the playoffs.
The 23-20 win sent the Jets into the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. The fact that they took a postseason berth from the Dolphins made the victory that much sweeter.